The first part of the film adaptation of Wicked provides a highly entertaining journey to the land of Oz with its story of the growing friendship between Elphaba and Glinda and how they find out the rotten core lying underneath the Emerald City. With the second half, Wicked for Good, the filmmakers lean even further into the political commentary, and its message about the dangers of propaganda is one the movie mixes exceptionally well with the story of these witches. This is a more somber tone, but it fits with the story being told, and For Good cleverly ties it all to that young Kansas girl dropping in. It's difficult to watch this movie and not think of the real-world parallels, as Elphaba tries to take down the wizard's propaganda machine. The idea of depicting Oz as a regime where the rights of animals are stripped away and the land's problems blamed squarely on them as a scapegoat was an inspired one on the part of author Gregory Maguire, and the people brought his alternate telling of the Wizard of Oz to the stage. Whether it's the posters hanging in Munchkinland, the way the citizens of Oz believe any nonsense that's told about Elphaba, or the animals attempting to flee, the allegory for anti-Semitism is even more pronounced here, although one could certainly apply it to other marginalized groups too. There's also an important message about being careful about trusting those with devious intentions. The Elphaba-Glinda relationship continues to evolve in a way that properly develops them. Glinda has a particularly interesting arc as she questions the morals of her role as the person who feeds propaganda to the populace. Ariana Grande displays those concerns well in her facial expressions, and we see this is not the same ditzy college girl singing about being popular. Cynthia Erivo is exceptional at showing Elphaba's growing anger at what's happening in Oz, and she has some especially good moments with Jonathan Bailey. Meanwhile, Jeff Goldblum shows how the right amount of charm can sway anyone, making it believable why Oz would put their trust in him. The connections to the familiar elements we know from The Wizard of Oz are cleverly woven into the narrative, providing another perspective, and it's fun seeing how it all comes together. Due to the tone of Wicked for Good, this does not have the more energetic numbers of the first part, instead going for appropriately sadder songs. The big standout number is No Good Deed, with Erivo perfectly belting out Elphaba's feelings and frustrations. Steven Schwartz has written 2 new songs for the film, with Elphaba's song, No Place Like Home, providing a particularly emotional note. John M. Chu directs these songs with a needed understanding of what the characters are meant to convey, opting to make many of them quieter character moments, although there are certainly a few showstoppers. Now, having seen the entire story told on screen, there's a further appreciation for what Wicked accomplishes. The political commentary is sadly something that will continue to remain relevant, as people will always seek a scapegoat for their problems, and it adds to the poignancy of the story. It shows the evolution of the relationship of not just Elphaba and Glinda, but several of the other Ozians as well. Even before Dorothy shows up and we smile at her appearances in the background, there's an investment in the dilemma with these witches and the political situation in Oz. In bringing this successful stage musical to the screen, John M. Chu has pulled off an impressive feat, and making it 2 parts was especially smart.